So one of the most important aspects in being an influencer is building strong brand partnerships. And I believe this to be true most jobs and industries, actually any job and industry really, because it really is the foundation to having a successful brand. So at the end of the day, it's my name, it's my brand. And so I want to take care of it, and I want to make sure that I have a good reputation. I want to make sure that brands want to work with me and that deals are recurring and long-term and sustainable. And that's what, at the end of the day, gives your brand value. So there have been tons of times where I've worked with brands and I actually had posted stories or pictures for them, tagging them, or, at a restaurant or an event or in clothing, whatever it is. And I wasn't working with them and I posted it just because I really did love the product or the service. And in the end, after seeing that, they actually would reach out to me and ask to work with me. And so I've noticed just from my personal experiences that showing kind of good faith and goodwill and being just authentic really attracts brands. And not only that, for your audience and your followers, it's really important that they trust you and they believe you and they don't think that you are just posting because you're getting paid to. And so one of the most important ways to do that is to build really strong brand partnerships, as I said. And once a brand sees that you love their product, they will want to work with you and they will know that you are posting their product or service because you genuinely do love it. And that's also super important because I think one of the biggest things that people are skeptical about with just this whole influencer thing is being able to trust influencers and kind of figuring out if someone's posting it because they really like it or if they're posting something because they're getting paid. And so even myself, I follow tons of other influencers, and sometimes it's hard to tell if a post is authentic or not. And so I think that's one of the most important things that comes with building very strong brand partnerships, is that once you do and you create these strong relationships, your audience can also see that and they can feel that and I always say, like your followers and your audience, they can tell right away. People can tell when you're being truthful and when you're being authentic and when your content is genuine and organic, and they can tell when it's not so genuine and authentic. So that's one of the most important things too that I've learned throughout my experiences being an influencer. At the end of the day, that's also my goal, is to always try to be the most real version of myself. The best compliment that I can receive is when somebody tells me that they just love how real I am and how they feel connected to me and they feel like they know me and that my Instagram is very personal, my feed is personal. And they love that I don't post too many paid collaborations. My feed isn't saturated with all that. And honestly, at first I thought, okay, I have to post as many collaborations as I can and make sure that I'm doing as many as I can. And while I am, I realized that at the end of the day, it's not about having pictures that are photo shoots and professional pictures. And in fact, I think that's actually works kind of against me in the sense that when I do post those kinds of things, people feel less close to me. And so I think that for me, the most important thing is really that personal aspect. And again, building those strong relationships comes with trust. And when people trust you and when your followers and your audience trust you and they see that you've been working with a brand for a long time, they can see that you really do love the brand and that you trust the brand and that maybe they should check it out too. And it's not just a one-time paid post. And that's a whole other topic to discuss, but I definitely love to work on long-term relationships with brands, and I think that really keeps like a truthful and genuine aspect to my content.